Hi guys, Granny Spark here, and welcome to another adventure. What are you saying? This must be at least house number 4. As you've gathered, I'm yet in another house, and I'm on another mod pack. And the mod pack that we are trying this time is, I think it's called Q and R, and it's on the AT launcher. I'll just show you what I've been up to in here, because there's lots of new mobs that I've been exploring or trying to explore. This, as you know, you've probably seen from a previous episode, is my refining system. Well, in this mod pack there's lots and lots of new ores, and a lot of the ores will not go through this refining process here. So I've had to add a few extra bits and bobs to turn them into ingots. A lot of the ores need turning into dusts first, so I've hooked up 2 pulverizers here which pull the ores out of the main system, feed them into the pulverizers. When they've turned into dust, they send them to the chest, which sends them back into the main system as dusts. And I've also hooked up here. I've had to do, if anybody knows anything about applied energy sticks, you can only get 8 items or devices as they call it on one system, so I've had to make a separate system for this, although it isn't actually all linked into the main chest. And these furnaces here turn the dusts into ores, and then they just send them back into the main system. As you can see, there's lots of stuff on here. I've got lots of new ores, lots of new jewels, a lot of the new mods I haven't quite worked out what they do or what they're for at the moment, but I'm hoping that there's a lot more gizmos and gadgets that I can be playing with when I find out what they are actually doing. But that's just in this house. That's not the reason for this video, which is where I'm going to take you now. This little village that I found myself in, it's quite a large village, to be honest. It's a walled one, but as you can see there's mountains round, so I've had to put temporary walls round it to try and stop the mods coming in. There's a lot of torches all over the place. I've tried to light it up as best I can so to keep the villagers safe. Let me just check where the sun is, because what I want to show you actually looks better at night time. The sun's setting, so we may just have to wait a few minutes outside here till the sun actually sets, because what I have been doing I am quite pleased about, and I think it's one of the best builds that I have done so far. It doesn't look like the sun's going to be, as you can see, you can probably see it in the background. So I'm just going to turn it to midnight, and then we'll see as we're going down. I've set out a pathway here, and what I have been building is not actually that far away from the village, which is a good thing. I've still got lots and lots and lots of landscaping to do, but that down there, that's what I've been building. You might not like this bit of landscaping and prettying up that I've done, but I just thought, I might do something just to make it look nice while I was doing the video. What I've tried to do is I've tried to build it because I love the Southern American plantations, so I've tried to base it on that. Built a little arbour here on the walkway down. This is the main driveway down to the house, and I am quite pleased with the way it's turned out, to be honest. There's a little fish pond here. As you can see, it's still all rough round the edges. Hopefully I'm going to put stables, farms all over at that side, and over, oh show you where I intend to put them, but there's I'm going to do food farms, orchards and things over at that side over there. This is the fountain. I'm not sure about this. I think I'll end up knocking it down. It's the first time I've ever made a fountain, because usually when I drop a bucket of water it just goes everywhere. But I'm not sure about that, so I think that one's going to go and have to be remodelled, because I'm not quite liking the style of it. It looks a bit plain and boring to me. And this is the entranceway to the mansion, and this is the entrance hall here. Big homemade chandelier up there. All this is made out of marble. I'm not sure about the paintings on the wall, but they looked rather bland and empty, and I wasn't quite sure what to put on the wall, so I just thought, oh, I'll put a few paintings up to just tart the place up a bit. This is what I call the lounge and the games room. Oh yes, and I can't believe it's happened again within the space of about 10 minutes. I did have some wallpaper on the wall here. As you can see in my inventory, I'm all ready with it to put it back up again. I don't know why this all of a sudden it started doing it, but this wallpaper mod, within a few minutes it just seems to despawn itself. So when we go up to the bedrooms, I'm going to have to redo the bedrooms because I had wallpaper on the walls. But I'll just quickly show you what I had down here. This was what they call a library wallpaper, and I thought it looked really good because it saved you having to put loads and loads of bookcases around the place, because it made it look like there was bookcases on the wall. But anyway, I'll finish that off camera. If it doesn't stay, then I shall just move the desks and I shall just put a load of bookcases up, because I can't see the point of having wallpaper up when you're having to put it back every time you come in the room. I managed to catch myself a couple of cats and a couple of dogs. There's a jungle just on my doorstep, so but they were difficult to find, but I did manage to catch a couple. So this is the lounge seating area, television, pool table, card table with cards on it. A lot of the stuff that I'm using is from DecoCraft. It's first time I've actually really used DecoCraft, but there is a lot of good stuff in there, and I'm quite pleased with it. If you're into creative building and things like that, I would highly recommend it because there is some really good stuff in there. I'll take you across next. This is the dining room, which leads onto the kitchen. As you can see, I don't do small. I didn't realise this room was going to be quite as big as it was. So if in the comments there's anything you think I should add to it, take away, change, whatever, I don't mind, because this is the first big major project that I've ever done. I've only ever done like little houses and things before, so as you can see, the dining table's stuffed with food, posh glasses. There's lots of sideboards with food and things on them. This is the kitchen, rather spacious. I didn't know whether to add anything else extra to it or just leave it as it is. And this is the conservatory. Now I actually did want to put a glass roof on here, but there is actually bedrooms above, so I couldn't do that. And this will eventually lead out here, where all the food farms, the magic crops, the orchards and everything will be. Just over there is actually a flower forest, one of those magical forests over there, and just to the south there is actually a desert as well. But I will take you upstairs and I will show you the bedrooms, although they may be missing the wallpaper. So that's the kitchen. and the dining room. And I would advise you put sunglasses on now, because this room that I'm going to show you, the master bedroom, is rather bright and breezy. Wow, I like purple. And I've found open blocks for stencils and things like that. They really are cool, and you can paint the walls. It took a bit of getting used to using the paint machine, but eventually it is worth it if you can use it. A lot of these, I know the carpenter's doors, but a lot of the actual units, the shelves and everything, I've done with micro blocks, and it's took quite a while to do them, because that mod takes some getting used to. But once you get the hang of it, that's pretty cool as well, because you can do all little fancy bits and pieces with it. Bath, toilet. I've used the Mr. Crayfish one because there's no way I can ever get a toilet as good as that. They all look big and clumsy and out of place. Shower, a few flowers to just decorate the place up a bit. So that's the master bedroom and bathroom. And across the landing I will take you to the rest of them. As I say, if there's anything you want to say in the comments, please do. I won't be upset, because I'm new to this video business, so anything will be appreciated. This is what I call the general bathroom, supposedly for everybody to use. Sink, shower, bath, more paintings on the wall. And there's a nice little lounge area out here. When we go downstairs and see the back of the house, you'll see why. Oops, missed one. This is the little baby boy's bedroom. Yep, and the wallpaper's missing off here as well. It's what I call, it had the mushroom wallpaper on, and it was so cute. And it's not going on right now. Let me just get my scraper, and I will show you. I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably just painting the walls and stenciling it like that, if it just keeps disappearing all the time. As I say, I will just put a couple of layers on for you to show you what it was actually like, and I'll probably end up finishing off later on, or deciding to paint the walls. That was the mushroom wallpaper, and it went all the way across there. It did look cute when it was done, but I don't know if I'm going to have this trouble with this wallpaper mod. I might not bother with it anymore, but I just thought it made it look really nice and pretty. So that's the little boy's room, and this is the girl's room, which is probably missing her wallpaper. Yep. So all nice and pink, little dolls, brush and comb, perfume bottles, and this is the little girl's wallpaper that I had put up for them, but I might end up doing the same on here. That's called the princess wallpaper, and I had it in panels going all the way around here. I'm most disappointed because I really wanted you to see it as it was, but if it's going to disappear every 5 or 10 minutes, there's no point. It was here a minute ago, and as soon as I walked back to the village, obviously when I've come back it's disappeared again. So that's the little girl's bedroom, and this is what I call the teenage boy's bedroom. And as you can see, it's a typical boy's bedroom. Stereo, laptop, dartboard, mug of beer, telescope, cameras, all this stuff from DecoCraft. It really is good, so I like it. So, and I decided to do it black and white because I thought it's typical boy, is that. So that's the boy's bedroom, and we will go back downstairs and then I will show you the back of the house. Like I say, there's still lots of things that I need to do with it. I think in my eyes the house is basically finished, but it's all the landscaping. This is what I call the ballroom. I do like the chandeliers that I've made, if I do say so myself. But there's just one suggestion. If somebody's making a mod pack and it's for building, I wish somebody would learn how to put curtains or proper blinds in for you, because sometimes my imagination does not run to making curtains for windows. So, but this is the ballroom. Big piano, harp. There's a balcony going all the way around because there is a veranda on the second floor, and this is the back of the house here. It's virtually the same as the front of the house, but there's a lake down over there, and eventually I'm going to do formal gardens all around here, leading down to the lake, maybe make it into a boating lake. The jungle's just over there. Like I say, there's a magical forest that way. Further down south there's a desert. So I've got all the resources I need to hand. So that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you like what I've been doing so far, and hope to see you very soon. As I say, if you do like anything, please leave a comment. I'd also appreciate it if you like this video to leave a like or a subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.